What's up, y'all? This is Tanika Nikki. I just wanted to go back over these photos real quick. I noticed some things yesterday, and I saw a lot of you guys commented that you all noticed some things as well. So I'm zooming in on a lot of things instead of going, just shooting past them and allowing you guys to kind of pause and play and go back and do your thing. I'm gonna point out some things I noticed and go over some things that I seen commented in the post that I recognized also. And you guys tell me what you think. If this is your first time viewing these sets of photos, which I doubt because they were released yesterday, maybe this will be your first time seeing it from what I saw and some of my viewers saw. But here we go. I ain't gonna talk too much right now. I'm just gonna get to it and kind of point out some things. And I'm not the best with this whole, brush and drawing the pictures kind of scenario, but I'm gonna do my best. Yesterday, I pointed out to me that this looks like semen on this baby's belly. Um, I'm a grown adult, and I know certain things when I see them. And if it's not semen, then, I stand to be corrected. However, clearly that looks like semen. So, in her hands, I wish I had that other picture up where I can show you guys her nails. The tips of her nails in one of the pieces of footage is coming off, and for you young ladies, you know that when our acrylics get ready to come off, they come off from the nail bed. So that shows me that she was in a struggle or a fight of some kind. But here we go. Let me pull it on out and discuss what else was noticed. Her pocket. It was pointed out that her pocket's inside out. We all noticed the fact that her pants are basically pulled down below the hip. She has this much dirt on this part of her pants because they rolled her over. At least that's my understanding of the photos that were taken. The initial photos have her face in the corner in an unusual position. She's on her side, but face in the corner. So that's why you see all this dirt soaked into her pants on this particular area. Hence the big old dark mark on her shoe there. It's because all that was on the ground. And as you see, the ground is filthy. This is obviously not a functioning freezer. Not a functioning freezer. I'm going to say that. So what the hell was it doing on? It's filthy. No food would be in there. No ice for human consumption would be in there. I'm just saying, I'm going to let that go. But y'all get where I'm going with it. Something I saw for myself, and I'm going to point it out to you guys. Let me zoom. Now, what they showed us with the blood was the outside of her foot for the her ankle and a sore on the outside of her foot. But look at this. Let me get my little brush. Bear with me, y'all. I'm a rookie. Let me align it up for y'all. I don't want to draw over the area I want y'all to see. Yeah, I don't want to draw over the area I want y'all to see, but look. There is clearly a blister. Right there. Y'all see the blister? Above this little knuckle, well, let me go a little. There's also some kind of bruising there, like, I don't know, like I don't know. I'm just hoping y'all see what I see. I don't know if that's consistent with her foot just laying on the ground, or is that consistent with her defending in some type of struggle, possibly part of the reason her shoe came off. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreaching. I don't know. But I know that blister ain't overreaching, or I'm just saying. Or is that some skin that came up? Maybe that's torn skin. Because sometimes you can, um, your skin can rip. I know some of us have done it on our fingers where you get a cut or a flip or rip in the skin and it'll pop up and it'll look like a little blister, but it's not. It's just that skin, that layer of skin that's come up. But I'm no forensic scientist. I'm just saying. So, yeah. I'm going to stay in Zoom for a minute just to comb over real quick. All right, a new piece of something I just noticed in Zoom, and I'm sure y'all see it too. Just in case you don't, let me get my brush. That looked like a button of some kind. Like a button from her jacket, maybe. Let me zoom a little better so we can look. All right, y'all, that is clearly a button. Excuse me, that is clearly a button from Kenneka's jacket. Right there. Now, I know that baby ain't sitting there and just rip her own buttons off her clothes. I know she didn't. Come on now, y'all. Come on. I'm staying in Zoom because I want to make sure I comb the area. I just want to see everything. Anything that we might have glanced over yesterday in the excitement of these being released. Hmm. I don't know what that is. It looks like something dark. It could be dirt. I'm just gonna zoom a little bit just to see, but it's on the front of her and she was on her side, so I don't know how that could be dirt. Me and this damn brush. Hold on. I don't know, y'all. I might be overreaching. I'm just trying to see everything. You can kind of see the indentation from her hand being pressed on her stomach for so long. That inside out pocket. brush. I don't know what that is, but I'm just pointing out what I see. And this as far as that picture is allowing, but I'm going to comb the room a little bit up here. I'm going to comb the room just a little bit to see what's up. We saw that button by combing the room just a little bit, so let me go on and comb the room. Come on, brush. I don't know. I'm pointing everything out I see, y'all. Just everything I see. I could be wrong about some stuff, but hell, I know they ass ain't telling us the truth. So once again, we left on to our own understanding and our own devices. So all right, I know y'all see that. Y'all tell me, is that consistent with what we've been seeing? A little white on her, a little white on her jacket sleeve, and I don't know. I'm gonna keep combing. Whoa. Hmm. I don't know if that's a dime or a button. I believe this one is a dime, y'all. Probably came out of pocket. All right, I want to re-zoom in on that one that I thought was a jacket button just to make sure I'm not assuming. Because I know that last one I just looked at looked like a dime. So let me double check. All right, guys, you can clearly see that this one's a little different. There's there's a groove in the center. You know, it's pushed in the middle like a button or something to that tune. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up off this photo right here. But I did tell you guys that I was gonna spend some time on them because I know I rushed yesterday because I had pre-seen a couple and I didn't take my time like I should have. All right, guys. In this photo, I'm gonna go ahead and work it from top to bottom too. See if I can identify some things and match up some things we saw on the floor, especially the button that we saw. We're gonna make sure we're able to match what we saw on the floor with what we see on her. So first off, I know you all see what I see, and that's the button. So we know we ain't bugging on that. The first one we identified as a button, being a button. So what I'm my bad, y'all. What I'm gonna do is zoom on in, and I'm sorry if this disturbs anybody by me getting so close, but that's how you get a good look. You want to see, get up close. Her nose to me, I don't know. Her nose to me looks injured or something. I could be wrong, but the pictures don't have her nose injured, or it could be the fact that she was laying with her face in that corner and in that position for so long after death, maybe mushed it or something. All right, y'all. I think they probably only used that photo as a face shot, so we don't really see a whole lot of detail in that one. So I'm gonna go to another one where they kind of show a little bit more. I think I can't recall them all off the bat. So if I go to a photo and it's not the one I'm actually looking for, bear with me, because again, these are not my photos. These are authentic from the Rosemont Police Department, and I don't know them by heart or by name when they're posted on as a PDF. I just click and hope it's the one I'm looking for. This ain't the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to find the one with her other hand visible. I want you all to be able to see how her fingernails coming up. And did we review this already? Yeah. All right. We're going to give this one a second to load, y'all. And we're going to work this one also. We're going to zoom on in and work this one from bottom to top. Why not? Because the way this photo right here is positioned, they basically just rolled her over out that corner. Because basically you can tell if you push her to her side, her face will be right back in that corner. So, and their files take a second to load, which is really sucky, but what can you say? Alright guys, I paused it for you guys. So y'all didn't have to wait out that loading process. So here we go. And here we go again. These photos silly. Let me see if I push on the correct things. It'll. I guess we gotta wait out the load on this too. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna give it a second to do whatever it's doing, y'all. And that might be the extent of the video. I mean, the extent of the photo. Let me see if it'll let me push it out. Nope. Alright, let's make sure we get the whole photo in the frame. Let me see if it'll let me zoom it now. Alright. Alright, I guess it's officially loaded. Let's zoom on in. Alright, off the back I see something odd. Y'all remember that photo we just went through and how we seen that spot on that baby's belly? And that was like the first thing I pointed out because it was in a set of photos up top. Now, this is before they moved the hair out of her face and everything. Basically, it must be initially when they turned her over. There is nothing on that baby's belly. So whatever got there after they flipped her over. Let me zoom in a little better, make sure I ain't making no mistakes. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me zoom. I don't know. I'm gonna start from top to bottom. I feel like I'm moving too fast trying to see, and I forget y'all be looking too. I'm gonna back out real quick. Now remember, they rolled her out the corner. So the arm that you see with all the dirt on it, I think that's the arm that was pushed against the wall. That mean the wall that dirty or what? I really. Mm, mm. Let's push on out. Yeah, that'll be the wall. I mean the arm that was on the ground or and also against the wall. Let's make sure we ain't missing nothing. Hmm. I don't know if there's much for us to see here. I'm gonna choose another photo. Trying to make sure I'm not skipping too far. Let's choose this one and see. I think we seen that one. I think that's the one we just reviewed. And now there go the spot on the belly. I'm just saying, let me go back. Now when we just looked at the video I just pulled up, there was no spot on that baby's belly. This is like the photo I showed y'all initially when I first started doing the video with that splash or spot, whatever, on her belly. Y'all can see it even before it loads. I just want to point that back out. See, I don't think I really looked at this photo real hard. I don't know if there's much to see here, but who knows? I'm not gonna pass it by. Yesterday I pointed out the stain on the back of that baby's clothes. Not just dirt, it's something that's ground in, stuck. Like gum or grout or something. It's stuck. It's inconsistent with all the regular loose debris that's over here. Um, you know, just the little basic stuff that'll get on your pants like this stuff. This is actually ground on there, mushed in there, like, you know, gum. How gum gets on you, you have to actually have pressure and something. You have to be on it for a while, or y'all get where I'm coming from. To get gum stuck in some jeans like that, you know what I mean? And again, I'm not gonna have the proper verbiage for everything because I'm no forensic science, and I'm not trying to be nobody other than me, you know. So I ain't gonna bougie it up or anything like that. I'm just gonna say it how I feel it. All right, we finna look at this photo because I want to browse the ground again. I'm noticing they put down some markers for evidence, and I want to go and browse around those areas, zoom, etc. I'm gonna put y'all on pause so y'all ain't gotta wait for this loading process. All right, guys, here we go. Now, this is basically how they found her. All right, I guess that's all the photo that's available. So let me make sure I'm getting all the photo in the frame before I start zooming. My bad, y'all. Me and my fat fingers. Let me quit. I just got long fingernails, but here we go. All right, let's zoom. Let's see what we got, y'all. First off, y'all see what I see? That's just lip gloss. But in another photo, there's another lip gloss, a pink one, right at the door. So does that mean that there were two people there, or does that mean that Kenneka just had two lip gloss? I know that's common, for girls to have more than one lip gloss, but I'm just saying that's something I did notice. Again, I pointed out she had that bruise on her hip. Let's comb the area. Comb the area just a little bit. Dust the dime. I feel so bad she was laying in this mess, y'all. That's all I see. I don't see nothing spectacular or fabulous. If y'all saw something that I didn't see, post it in the comments. Um, yeah. We give it one more once over. I do notice that she's dirty and wet on this side of her also. It could be that she switched positions before she passed away. I don't know. Mm. All right, y'all. Ain't much to see on that one. Let's see if we can't find us a better photo. Here we go. No, this ain't what I'm trying to do. All right. This is the photo I was telling y'all about with the other lip gloss. All right, let me zoom. comb this area also, y'all. We're gonna start at the door and work our way back. Now that had to be moved because the freezer door was closed when they found her, obviously, or so they say. And that's her or someone's lip gloss. Y'all remember we just saw one uh in the freezer towards the corner over there on the opposite side of the body. And that's supposed to be exhibit A, so obviously that's the first thing they saw. We gonna see what else is up and around this area. Give me a second, make sure the whole. If she was, I'm just saying, she was on the door basically. Cause if they close this freezer, you see that baby's toe. If they close this freezer, her toe is on the door. And you see how she laying? Now I see the scuff that the other person was talking about on the inside of the foot. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right legs, man. Yeah, I am. Scuffs on the inside of the foot. But she was in there for quite a while. Alive, probably. Or shit, we assume. So maybe she scuffed it moving around and on the ground or whatever. We do know she was a little bit inebriated for whatever reason. So, yeah. My bad. My alarm. Went to bed early, so I'm up early. All right. Now remember, I just showed y'all the inside of that foot, how it looks a little bruisey. This is the outside of that foot. The things they pointed out is just a small cut or abrasion on her foot. There's a better shot of this. I don't think this is really the focus of this picture, so we can't really see it up close. Like that's it's a better photo. I'm just gonna put it like that. But you can see. Let me see. Here, here, here. And to make sure I'm not marking out anything so y'all can't really see it. And y'all ain't blind. Y'all see it. From here all the way here. It's bruised, abrasion, scratch, little blood, you name it. Not just a simple scratch, though, like they said, or abrasion, like they said, or cut, whatever. Folks like to point out when I say the wrong thing, so I'm gonna make sure I try to say it as they stated it, so they won't jump on me in YouTube land. All right, let me stop moving so fast. Now that shoe is just as scuffed up as the shoe that's on her foot. Now how the hell it get way over there and not on her foot? I don't know. That means she walked around barefoot into that corner. Let me check the bottom of this baby. I don't know. I'm finna be. I don't know. They ain't gonna even let me see it. That mean that foot gonna be nasty as I'll get out if she walk barefoot. But anyway, I can't tell. But yeah, the shoe way over there, but y'all seen all that already. It do look like it's a little wet down there or something. All right, so that's basically the photo I wanted to show y'all. Just to point out that there were two lip glosses. I'm gonna come on up out of here. Let me see if I looked at this photo or not. I don't remember. Let's see what it is. What is it? And why is it bright like that? Let me see. Let's go back and try it again. Mm. Some of them acting real funky, but all right, let's move to the next set of photos, y'all. I'm gonna try not to get on repeat and just point out the same videos. Let me see. Which one do I want to go to? I'm looking at some of these photos, and although I bypassed them yesterday because I just want to look at Kenneka, in my head I'm thinking of what could be the purpose of them taking some of these photos. Is it something they viewed in the footage and they wanted to see what stairwells were taken in certain situations and if there were any evidence in the stairwells? I don't know. I'm going to just open one just to be nosy. This one with the sign on it, I really want to see what it is and what floor it represents or what it says. Okay, I don't even know what floor that represents. It probably goes to the lower level because if you look at the tile at the bottom of the staircase, it's kind of shabby looking. So maybe that leads to the lower level. Again, these are all the pictures that the Rosemont Police Department took during the Kenneka Jenkins investigation. You know what's funny? I have yet to see a photo of the area that she went in with that cup. If these are the ones from the investigation, why ain't no pictures of that damn cup? Y'all know what I'm talking about when she actually walked in that freezer. Well, in the area where the freezer is located, I'm gonna say that because I still don't think she walked in that freezer. I'm just going through those slowly so y'all can look at them if you want to. What's this over here? A drain of some kind? I don't know. Oh, for them to wash the floors. I'm gonna take a quick look at this because I see something on this wall by this knob. I just want to look. All right, it's brown. Could it be makeup from Kenneka? I don't know. I want to scan down that photo, but I think that's about it. I want to look up and down the door, but I think that's the extent of the photo. Okay, I think that's the extent of what there is to see on that one. All right, let me see something real quick. Since I see her body right there, I'm finna look on the inside knob to see if this is the actual, if that was the actual knob from the freezer she was actually in. Let me look. Hmm. So one more little bit. All right. Hold up. Find us a better angle and make sure the body present so we can know for sure that that's the knob. Hmm. I backtrack, y'all, I'm gonna find a photo with her and the knob in the same footage and see if all that chocolate or makeup or whatever it was in the same freezer located where her body was found. All right, here we go. Now, we all know what this photo is. This is basically the photo of the only injuries they said really exist on Kenneka besides a scratch they said on her scalp or something like that. We gonna zoom and have a good look. I'm gonna do my best, and y'all remember I'm no professional, so bear with me. Trying to make sure the whole photo's in the frame. All right, so looks like a cut right there. A little something right there. Moving on up. You all see that one because, of course, the person actually marked that particular wound. Hmm. She hit that ankle real good, y'all. I'm looking at the purpleness around her wound, and this almost looked like a puncture wound, y'all, right here. Right there. Doesn't it look like a puncture wound or something? I'm just saying to me. Let me see how much further I can zoom. that's a good one. I don't know, y'all. Right there. Hmm. Why they only pointed out this particular wound? Is it because it's the only one that's still bleeding? We all know that wounds done post mortem. I don't know if they bleed or not. I can't remember what I heard. Let me think. Is it wounds done post mortem don't bleed? I believe so, because the heart's not pumping or something like that. Again, I'm no forensic scientist, y'all. All right. Well, they got two photos of it, so we're gonna take two looks, y'all. Start at the top here. All right. My bad. When you guys see me move to the side like that, that's me trying to keep the photo in the frame without bringing too much of the background stuff into the picture. All right. You see, the only wound they point out is that one. It ain't that one. Don't really look like a wound. Wound. It looked like it bled before she passed away. Is what it looked like, or it looked like it was an actual wound that was done before she passed. Because that's when you bleed. It's when you're living. To my knowledge. But as you see, she had quite a few wounds. All right, guys, backing out of this one. Make sure I ain't skipping nothing. And let me make sure I didn't miss an opportunity to catch a doorknob or the release knob in a photo of the body with her. I think that's the one I look at to see if it matched the one they showed us up close. All right, let's move on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just want to see something. I don't know why it ain't loading all the way, but let me get my brush out anyway. I just want to point that out. What is that? This ain't the ice cream freezer. It ain't even functioning. Ain't nothing in there. What did they say that all this stuff was? I didn't even hear any. I'm just saying. I didn't hear anybody state that anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. It looked like something consistent with body fluid. What we saw in that baby's belly looked like something consistent with body fluid. The things I circled on the floor in the previous pictures look like something consistent with body fluid. We ain't slow, man. All right, making sure that I'm starting at the top. Okay, I think these are just some old pictures of her in the front of the door. Just making sure I ain't missing nothing because I might have skipped one or two yesterday. Just trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing that we haven't seen. You can see her hand pressed into her belly. I remember I said earlier in the footage that you can see the indention on her belly from her hand being pressed there post-mortem. I'm going to zoom real quick. She look wet. Maybe that's consistent with the thought process or the body warming back up or I don't know.